Imagine a time when television was in its infancy, a world of black and white screens and the crackling anticipation of a new series about to unfold. It was the year 1962, and the television landscape was about to be forever changed with the debut of Combat. If you were lucky enough to have stumbled upon this gripping war drama, then you'd know that it was a show that etched its mark in the hearts of viewers like an indelible wartime memory. For those who remember their first encounter with Combat, there's a good chance it left an indelible mark on your television journey. Whether it was the unforgettable characters, the gritty realism of World War II, or the heart-pounding action sequences, this show had a way of drawing you in, making you feel as though you were right there in the trenches alongside Sergeant Saunders and his squad. Perhaps it was the camaraderie between the soldiers, the moral dilemmas they faced, or the moments of unexpected heroism that still linger in your mind. Whatever it was, Combat had a knack for weaving tales of bravery and sacrifice that resonated with viewers of all ages. Now, as we journey back to those days of television yesteryears, let's uncover some intriguing and lesser-known facts about this iconic series that captured the hearts of a generation. Get ready to be transported to a time when war dramas held a special place in our living rooms and our hearts as we explore the hidden gems behind Combat. A series that remains a testament to the power of storytelling on the small screen. So, without further ado, let's dive into the world of Combat and uncover the secrets that made it an enduring classic. Combat was a groundbreaking television series that aired from 1962 to 1967, set during World War II and created by Robert Pierre. It followed the experiences of a group of American soldiers, led by the iconic characters Sergeant Saunders and Lieutenant Hanley, as they fought their way through the European theater. What set Combat apart was its gritty and realistic portrayal of war, eschewing the glamour often associated with the genre. The show's unique style was characterized by its intense and character-driven storytelling, offering a raw look at the challenges and moral dilemmas faced by soldiers in combat. The series had a significant impact on popular culture, influencing subsequent war-themed shows and films. It was praised for its attention to detail, authenticity, and the emotional depth of its characters. Combat not only entertained but also shed light on the human side of war, exploring themes of camaraderie, sacrifice, and the toll of conflict on the human spirit. With its memorable characters and gripping narratives, Combat remains a classic in the realm of war dramas, leaving an indelible mark on television history. In the 1960s TV series Combat, a few interesting facts emerge about its production and character names. The show had a hefty budget of $150,000 for each episode, showcasing its commitment to quality. As the series progressed, the principal cast members received custom-made fiberglass prop helmet shells, replacing the heavier steel ones they initially wore. These changes aimed to improve comfort and ease of filming. Notably, Sergeant Saunders was occasionally referred to as Chip throughout the series, despite Chip being a common nickname for Charles. However, he was never addressed as Charles, Chuck, or Charlie. Similarly, Lieutenant Hanley was called Gil in the first episode, usually a short form of Gilbert. Still, his actual first name remained a mystery throughout the rest of the series. These intriguing tidbits shed light on the production and character dynamics of Combat, a classic TV series from 1962. Unveiling intriguing facts about the 1962 TV series Combat. Comedian Charlie Callas and the mysterious M1 Carbine comedian Charlie Callas, known for his humor, had a surprising connection to the 1962 TV series Combat. He was a big fan of the show and struck up an interesting deal with Rick Jason, who portrayed Lieutenant Hanley on the series. Callas asked Jason if he could have the M1 Carbine that Jason's character carried on the show after the series came to an end. In an unusual twist, Jason had the gun's barrel plugged and then handed it over to Callas. Charlie Callas proudly displayed the modified M1 Carbine over the bar in his house. However, since Callas' passing, the whereabouts of this unique piece of TV history have become unknown, leaving fans of the show to wonder where it might be today. Sergeant Saunders, shoe salesman turned soldier. In one memorable episode of Combat, titled Cat and Mouse, Sergeant Saunders, played by Vic Morrow, claimed that he was a shoe salesman before the war. This revelation was met with skepticism from a fellow soldier who complained about being surrounded by timid shoe clerks. It's worth noting that Saunders might have been giving a flippant answer to lighten the mood or hide his true pre-war occupation. The enigmatic names of the squad, the characters in combat, had distinctive names, but some held more mysteries than others. For instance, Cage's full name and rank were PFC, Paul Lemme, while Kirby's was Peabody. William G. Kirby, and Nelson's was Peabody. William Nelson. However, Littlejohn's first name was never revealed throughout the series, adding an air of mystery to his character. Sergeant Saunders, portrayed by Vic Morrow, was occasionally referred to as Chip by soldiers who had known him in the past, including Lieutenant Hanley. However, it was apparently a nickname, as his real first name was never disclosed in the show. This intriguing detail adds depth to the enigmatic character of Sergeant Saunders, a glimpse into Lieutenant Hanley's personal life in the combat. Episode titled A Day in June, the D-Day invasion was depicted in a flashback. During this episode, then Sergeant Hanley, portrayed by Rick Jason, was addressed by a young lady as Gil while the men were ordered back to their posts. This brief but revealing moment provided viewers with a rare glimpse into Lieutenant Hanley's personal life, highlighting the bond he shared with those who knew him outside the battlefield. In summary, the 1962 TV series Combat holds its fair share of intriguing and lesser-known facts, from the mysterious fate of Charlie Calla's M1 carbine to the enigmatic names of the squad members, and the occasional glimpses into the personal lives of the characters. These tidbits add depth to the show's rich history and continue to pique the interest of fans even decades after its conclusion. In the 1962 TV series Combat, there's an interesting tidbit related to the character Caje. In Japan, Caje was known as Carrie. This change was made because the pronunciation of Caje in Japanese sounded quite similar to police detective. This alteration helped avoid any potential confusion among Japanese viewers. Caje was originally intended to be a Cajun from Louisiana, while his actor, Pierre Jalbert, was a French-Canadian from Quebec. This slight contrast in backgrounds added depth to the character and showcased the diversity within the Allied forces during World War II. Additionally, the series title, Combat, featured an exclamation point that was stylized to resemble a bayonet. This design choice symbolized the intense and action-packed nature of the show, which revolved around the combat experiences of American soldiers in World War II. These intriguing details offer a glimpse into the thought and creativity behind the popular 1962 TV series Combat, and how it connected with audiences both in the United States and abroad. In the 1962 TV series Combat, a noteworthy behind-the-scenes fact involves the choice of weaponry for two of its main characters. Rick Jason, who portrayed Lieutenant Gil Hanley, initially carried the M1928A1 Thompson submachine gun. However, after just 2 days of filming, Jason found the Thompson too heavy and switched to the lighter M1 carbine, which he carried throughout the rest of the series. Vic Morrow, who played Sergeant Chip Saunders, was then given the Thompson to carry. Similarly, after 2 weeks, Morrow also complained about its weight. To resolve this, a lighter replica Thompson made of wood was created, and Morrow carried it until it was time for a firefight, at which point he would switch back to the real Thompson. Interestingly, the replica had an incorrect ejection port, a detail that keen-eyed viewers could spot during certain scenes. This unique behind-the-scenes decision to use a wooden replica Thompson for weight reasons adds an intriguing layer to the series, showcasing the practical challenges faced by the actors. It's a lesser-known aspect of combat that sheds light on the lengths taken to ensure both realism and the comfort of the cast during filming. This fascinating detail serves as a testament to the dedication of the show's production team and the resourcefulness required to address unexpected challenges on set. Vic Morrow, born on February 14, 1929, coincidentally shares his birthday with the infamous St. Valentine's Day Massacre in Chicago, an event strongly associated with the Thompson submachine gun. As Sergeant Chip Saunders, Morrow's portrayal became an iconic representation closely tied to this classic firearm. In Combat, another interesting fact is the character Peabody, Kirby, who began carrying the bar, a bipod-equipped .30-6 machine gun, early in the first season and continued to wield it throughout the series. This distinctive choice of weaponry added to the character's memorable presence in the show. These details offer fans of combat a deeper appreciation for the thought and effort that went into the series, both in terms of character development and practical considerations on the set. The combination of historical accuracy and actor comfort made Combat a standout series in the realm of classic television. Tragedies of unrealized potential. The stars who left us too soon in Combat. In 1962, the TV series Combat captured the hearts of many with its gripping portrayal of World War II. However, behind the scenes, there were stories of untapped potential and shattered dreams among its cast members. Let's delve into the tragedies of unrealized potential in the world of Combat. One of the most significant losses was that of Vic Morrow. He portrayed the tough and fearless Sergeant Saunders, becoming a fan favorite. Sadly, Morrow's promising career was cut short in a tragic accident during the filming of Twilight Zone, the movie in 1982. The helicopter stunt scene went horribly wrong, leading to his untimely death. Hollywood lost a talented actor, leaving fans to wonder what more he could have achieved. Another cast member, Stephen Rogers, who played Peabody, Billy Nelson, faced his own set of challenges. Despite showing great promise, Rogers struggled with personal demons, eventually leaving the show after its first season. His dreams of stardom were shattered as he battled addiction and other personal issues. The world never got to see the full extent of his talent. Combat was not immune to the harsh realities of Hollywood's ageism and gender bias. Female cast members, such as Constance Ford and Shecky Green, often faced limited roles and opportunities due to their gender. Ageism also affected older actors like Donald Pleasence, who, despite their immense talent, found it challenging to secure significant roles. Behind the curtain, there were untold stories of drama among the cast members. Tensions and rivalries occasionally flared up, but these incidents were often overshadowed by the show's success. While the camaraderie on screen was evident, it wasn't always smooth sailing behind the scenes. As for shocking secrets and scandals, Combat managed to avoid major controversies during its run. The focus remained on the gritty portrayal of war, rather than Hollywood scandals. However, it's a testament to the professionalism of the cast and crew. In conclusion, the cast of Combat experienced their share of unrealized potential, personal tragedies, and the challenges of Hollywood biases. The show may have been a success, but it also serves as a reminder of the harsh realities that some of its cast members faced. Their stories, both on and off screen, continue to be a part of Hollywood's complex history. As we draw the curtains on our journey through the captivating world of the 1962 TV series Combat, I invite you to pause for a moment and reflect on the profound impact this timeless show has had on your life. Whether you're a seasoned veteran of the series or a newcomer exploring its gritty, war-torn landscapes for the first time, there's something undeniably special about the way Combat has woven itself into the tapestry of television history. Perhaps it's the unwavering camaraderie between Sergeant Saunders and his squad, the harrowing realism of World War II, or the moral dilemmas that leave you questioning the complexities of human nature. Combat has always been more than just a TV show. It's a mirror reflecting our own struggles, values, and the bonds we form under the harshest of circumstances. Now, it's your turn to share. What are your fondest memories of Combat? Which characters touched your heart, and which episodes left you breathless? Whether it's a powerful scene etched in your mind or a lesson learned from the battlefield, your thoughts and experiences are a part of the ever-evolving legacy of this remarkable series. In the age of streaming and digital communities, let's come together to celebrate the enduring magic of Combat. Share your stories, insights, and reflections with fellow fans. Keep the spirit of this iconic show alive by connecting with others who have been touched by its brilliance. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic journey through Combat. Your time and interest are truly appreciated. Keep the memories alive and let the discussions flow. Until next time, stay true to the legacy of this remarkable series and keep those virtual campfires burning bright.